Hello and welcome to Levant TV headlines. President Barack Obama said the US-led coalition battling Islamic State jihadists was intensifying its campaign against the group's base in Syria, but cautioned the fight would be long. Syrian Kurdish fighters have recaptured more than 10 villages seized by Islamic State north of its de facto capital of Raqqa city, aided by US-led coalition airstrikes, activists said. 3 Saudi brothers have been arrested in connection with the bombing of a Kuwaiti mosque that killed 26 people, Riyadh said Tuesday after a shootout with one of the suspects. A Turkish Airlines flight from Bangkok made an emergency landing in New Delhi after a written bomb threat was found in a toilet on the Airbus A330 passenger jet carrying 134 passengers, the airline and Indian security sources said. World powers got back to work Tuesday, seeking to nail down an elusive nuclear deal ending a 13-year standoff with Iran only hours before another deadline expires. Now let's take a look at the top headlines in today's newspapers in the Middle East. Starting with the Egypt Independent, which leads reporting that unknown militants kidnapped an Egyptian national on Monday in the city of Sabah, according to a security source in the Libyan city. The wife of Irfan Salem, 47, claimed his captors had asked for 70,000 Libyan dinars in ransom. The paper also reports that the draft anti-terrorism law approved by Egypt's cabinet last week includes dangerous articles which threaten media and press freedoms, the press syndicate said on Monday. From Lebanon, the Daily Star leads, reporting that Foreign Minister Gebran Bassil warned Tuesday that the Free Patriotic Movement was ready to topple the current political system in Lebanon, reiterating support for federalism in an interview with Al Akhbar. The paper also reports that Lebanon's security situation is in hand, Interior Minister Nuhad Mashnouk said Tuesday, following FPM leader Michel Aoun's call for street protests after the government ignored his request to discuss key security and military appointments. From the UAE, the Khalij Times leads, reporting that the United Arab Emirates observed the Zayed Humanitarian Workday on Monday in memory of the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, founding father of the nation, who passed away on the 19th day of Ramadan in 2004. The paper also reports that the Sharjah Election Committee has been granted the power to penalize violations by candidates and voters in the 2015 Federal National Council (FNC) elections. Now let's take a look at the top Middle East headlines from the UK papers. The Guardian leads its Middle East news, reporting that 4 journalists have been arrested in Egypt over the past week, adding to 18 journalists already imprisoned, according to a survey conducted by the Committee to Protect Journalists, CPJ, on 1st June. CPJ reports that Waqdi Khalid, a photographer for the weekly newspaper Al Masriya, was arrested on Friday while taking photographs outside a Cairo mosque. He is being held on suspicion of belonging to the banned Muslim Brotherhood. The Independent leads its Middle East news, reporting that an Iraqi warplane has accidentally dropped a bomb on Baghdad after a mechanical fault caused the weapon to fall from a plane over a residential area of the city. It hit the new Baghdad area, causing death and injury. Early reports suggested that at least 12 people had been killed, and pictures from the scene show responders walking over the rubble of ruined houses. The Telegraph reports that Iran's Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif met his counterparts from 6 world powers on Monday, but the drive for a nuclear deal was complicated by a dispute over United Nations restrictions on missile technology and arms sales. The aim of the talks in Vienna is to settle the confrontation over Iran's nuclear program, reaching a final agreement by Tuesday. Now let's take a look at the top Middle East headlines in the international papers. The Deutsche Welle reports that more than 40 people, most of them civilians, have been killed in a Saudi-led bombing raid in southern Yemen. The strike comes a day after the coalition targeted the headquarters of ex-President Saleh. Eyewitnesses and security officials said a coalition warplane fired a rocket into a busy livestock market in the southern port city of Aden Monday, killing at least 41 people. The LA Times reports that President Obama acknowledged Monday that the Islamic State terrorists have been particularly effective at recruiting volunteers to fight in Iraq and Syria, but pledged to stay on track with his current strategy, even though it will not be quick in bringing about the group's defeat. And for more updates, please visit levant.tv. Thanks for watching. Be sure to join us again tomorrow. Bye for now.